Hello my beautiful babies, welcome back to my channel. So excited to have you one more time in this land over here watching me, joining me. Welcome everyone. So happy, honestly, that you stopped by, you're watching my video, so welcome. And if this is your first time here, baby, what are you waiting for? Remember, clock is ticking, and today I'm actually wearing a watch. So watch is ticking and you need to subscribe to my channel ASAP because we bring it every single week with new content, new reviews, new makeup hauls, skincare reviews, makeup tutorials. We love everything that has to do with beauty and makeup over here. My name is Joe Gomez. I am mostly a self-taught makeup artist and I do things like this. Today we have a very special video because I'm gonna be testing and trying for the first time a $125 Pat McGrath Labs eyeshadow palette, the Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction. So happy and excited to be playing with this puppy over here. I got this one for Christmas. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so because we have new content every single week and I just hope you like what you see. You decide to subscribe and to also hit the notifications bell with thumbs up in every single video. That is very important for us content creators so we can keep growing and expanding and bringing more beautiful content to all of you to enjoy. Without any further ado, do you want to see how did I create this beautiful $125 look? Just keep on watching. I'm very excited to film this one because we're gonna be playing with a $125 eyeshadow palette by the one and only Pat McGrath Labs, the iconic brand. Just look at me. I look so good next to this beautiful, gorgeous packaging. This is not small by any means. This is large and in charge, super sturdy. The quality of this cardboard is everything. Bronze Seduction or Mothership 5 eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna give you all the tea and all of the details about this palette during this video. We're gonna have a little bit of a swatch party, but before I just jump right into the video and the tutorial and the first impressions and everything, I need to let you know a few things. The first one, please subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. I mean, right now, not my best look or my most flattering one, but I promise you, by the thumbnail, you already got a sneak peek on the final makeup look, and I bet it's gonna be a good one. Remember that this is a beauty space created for all of you out there. We have everything over here: first impressions, reviews, tutorials, hauls, saving tips, jewelry, fashion, and we try all kinds of makeup. The cheapest makeup, the most expensive one. I don't say no to any formula or brand out there because I'm always obsessed about makeup techniques, application. Don't forget to also follow me on IG as Joe Gomez Beauty. I have wonderful makeup looks over there, candid, beautiful photos, and to have a lot of fun. Follow me on Twitter as Joe Gomez Beauty 1, the one and only, baby. I know that this intro has been so long, but before we start and we move on with the swatches, I need to tell you the story about my very first $125. I feel so rich just by saying that. Pat McGrath Labs eyeshadow palette. This has a net weight of 13.2 grams or 0.45 ounces. And let me tell you the story about this palette that makes it even more special to me is that it was a gift. It wasn't just any gift. I mean, to be given a Pat McGrath palette is just like, that is something, you know, especially if you're a makeup lover or a makeup addict just like I am. Also, if you're a beauty content creator, honey, this is gold. I was given this palette by someone who's very special to me, and that is my dearest friend, Rosora Besram. She has a YouTube channel here. She is a beauty content creator here on YouTube, on Instagram, a professional makeup artist, and her channel and her work is chef's kiss. Everything about her is just so special and beautiful. I would say the most beautiful about my dear friend Ro is her heart, her kindness, and how giving her soul and spirit are. I'm not gonna tell you the full story on how did we meet or how our friendship has been developing. I'm gonna tell you that we're friends. She's been nothing but great to me. We love to have video calls every once in a while. Just a beautiful friendship, and I'm so lucky to have her in my life. She was one of the amazing people who gave me the final push to finally start my YouTube journey, my YouTube channel, my Instagram, and everything. I'm gonna be linking her Instagram and also her YouTube here, so you can go and watch her content and follow her and show her some love. She's nothing but great. Her content is amazing, and if you're looking for reviews and tutorials, high-end, drugstore, all kinds of makeup, she is the queen of reviews. Her channel is in Spanish, so you're gonna have a lot of Spanish practice if that's what you like, and you will learn a lot. She owns the Glamalux Studio Artistry, Houston, Texas based. If you're in Houston area and you want to have great makeup applied on that beautiful face of yours, you need to contact her because she also works on clients and her work is just stunning. Go and check her Instagram. So for Christmas, we were having a conversation one day and she told me she wanted to give me something special and something that I've never tried before, and it happened to be this one, some other eyeshadow brands, and I went for the Pat McGrath in a heartbeat. I was just like, I need to try that out. I cannot wait. People rave just way too much about the Pat McGrath Labs palette that I need to try them out. I was feeling a little bit left out, you know? If you're a makeup freak like me who hasn't seen and loved Pat McGrath's artistry and just got inspired by all of her work that is just stunning. She showed me a few Pat McGrath palettes and I could choose. I mean, I was literally gagging and it was very emotional for me to pick one, but I decided to go with the Bronze Seduction just because this one has the colors that I like to play with. There's something else that I need to tell you. This palette won't be featured on my series of my first time trying. I'm familiar with the Pat McGrath formula because I was able in December, January, at the beginning of this year, I was able to get my very first Pat McGrath palette, the Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity. And it's this beauty over here. This was a special edition one that makes it even more special. I've created many wonderful looks with this one. It's so beautiful. The shimmers in this one are just to die for. This is a dream. This came out as the holiday collection, so I was able to try it and I wasn't disappointed, but there's some tea about this palette. A lot of people said that it didn't perform equally as well as the regular Mothership palettes, which was a little bit crazy to me because when I tried this formula, I honestly believed that it was so dope and so amazing. Couldn't really believe that there were some inconsistencies with the formula or that it wasn't performing up to the standards that a lot of people wanted. Now we're gonna put it to the test. I mean, not this one, the original Mothership. This is number 5, remember, Bronze Seduction. And I'm gonna be able to tell and to give you my impressions about the formula, if they blend the same, if it's the same right out of the bat when you see them. This one is a little bit bigger, but this is cardboard, and this is a little bit larger, and the pen size is smaller, but this one has 18 shades. These are so beautiful. It has one duochrome over here or 2, I am not sure, but I'm sure this one is a duochrome, and also this one, I believe. As you can see, my beautiful babies, I have played with this one. Maybe not a ton, but I have created looks that are just so exquisite and beautiful. And if you want to see those looks, go to IG, follow me, Joe Gomez Beauty, and you're gonna see my portfolio of many different looks that I've created with this one and many other different palettes. Finally, we're gonna be unboxing this one. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've already opened it, but I haven't swatched it. I really wanted to share it here with you, and I remember that one of the things that I told my dearest Ro is that I was gonna be opening this palette on a YouTube video. We were thinking about this being my very first YouTube video using this palette, but you have no idea, my beautiful babies, how big of a struggle it was for her to send this palette to Mexico, you know, because customs, legislation, and everything here is just crazy. And the fact that she didn't send it just once, but twice, it's really amazing to me. I get super emotional. So today's video is entirely dedicated to 2 wonderful artists and women in my life. My dearest friend, Rosaura Vesram, my dear Ro, for her kindness and her good heart. I love you so much, you know that. But also to Pat McGrath because we really love her and admire her. When you see the palette, it comes in this very big box, cardboard. It has this sort of, this is the same closure system for envelopes. So I don't know, maybe you've seen a lot of envelopes that have this same. You wrap this little rope over here around the edges of these buttons and then you zip it. And then if you want to open it, it opens up almost like, I don't know, like a display. And once you open it, this is what you get. So we're gonna get it out of the packaging. Super careful because this one, my babies, these ones are super sturdy. We're gonna go to the palette in a minute. Nothing else on the box, it's just empty. On the back you have information about the ingredients and also the company. This is made in Italy. All cosmetics and products, beauty products and cosmetics that are made in Italy tend to be super good because the labs in Italy, they tend to be super high quality. And I want to see this one. This was made in the USA. Singing Born in the USA by Miley Cyrus. The first thing that comes in the packaging is this card. It's black. You see all of the shade names in gold with the iconic sort of like Star Wars lettering. So once you got it out of the packaging, you see that is this piano black finish. It has a little bit of fingers over here, fingerprints. Then on the back is gold. It has a little bit more information. It says Pat McGrath Labs Mothership used without caution. Shade throwing and eye ecstasy may result with prolonged use. Okay, I think that that's so iconic, so iconic. And this is distributed by Pat McGrath Cosmetics in New York. That is where her offices are. All of these emblems are engraved. That makes it even more special, more high quality. All of these little details in cosmetics and also in jewelry, in everything we buy, really do make a difference and tell you about the quality of the product. This is the moment that we've all been waiting for. We're gonna open it together. I want you to see the shades, how gorgeous this color setup or color scheme is. Super neutral, but it has this pops of color, these very interesting shades. These are the special shades. The mirror that comes with is a very special mirror. You know that it has like this frame. It comes with a plastic cover. I do not remove those plastics from my palettes just because I love to keep them as new and fresh as possible. You know, I want to believe this fantasy where every time that I'm about to use one of them is new. Sometimes maybe if I'm in the mood, I do rip it off. The quality of this mirror, I mean, I can tell the difference from this to some other mirrors that I have in other palettes. No tea, no shade. Additional information that I'd like to give you about this palette, and I'm gonna use my phone as a guide because I've already saved information about the palette. I'm gonna be reading the description that you can find on the patmcgrathlabs.com website, and it says, succumb to the splendor of 10 extravagant extraterrestrial shades saturated with pure color and diamond sparkle intensity, ranging from ravishingly radiant rose gold, incendiary crimson, and molten metallic bronzes to mesmerizing mattes, presented in a luxurious couture palette. I couldn't agree more. Let's talk about the benefits of the formula. I'm gonna be displaying here the shade names. We're gonna be seeing this in a minute on my arm swatcheroo party. Creamy and soft textures, igniting metallic, pearlized pigments, and amplifying color. Extreme blendability and adherence, pure color intensity, polished and bright, multi-dimensional finish on eyes, emollient-like texturing glide, sensorial feel. One stroke, fully pigmented, opaque color, saturation. That's a mouthful. You can always grab a lot of inspiration from Pat McGrath's on her IG and also on the webpage. You can find a lot of information about the brand, the quality, and everything that has to do with this beautiful palette. This one retails for $125, but don't worry, if you happen to live in the States, lucky you, sometimes they have incredible discounts up to 30%. I believe they have 1 or 2 events per year where they have something similar to the Sephora VIP sale. Maybe they then when they're on sale, you can get yours. This one is one of the best selling items or palettes on the Pat McGrath website. Now we're gonna move on to swatches, and I have my arm ready for swatches. Today we're gonna be using this beautiful model's arm over here.
Hi, that's me.
This white pale ass arm, my forearm, and I'm gonna be swatching them from here. The first one is named Skin Show Divine Glow right here. I believe you can see that over there, and I'm gonna go 2 times just because I really like saturation and pigmentation. Just right out of the bat, this one looks really beautiful and promising. This is the upper row, and this one is called Entrapment. Such a beautiful creamy medium toned brown. This one is warm, gorgeous. Gonna move on to the next one, and that is Bronze Blaze, one of the ones that I'm gonna be featuring today on my eyes because I really need to go with this shadow. That was just one swipe. This one has glitter, but it also has a color base. This is a very interesting shade. It's a little bit different to many of the things that I've known before. So we're gonna move on to the next one, and that is Rose Gold 005. Here we go. Whoa. I mean, I really hope the camera can really pick it up. The saturation, the pigmentation, and also the sparkle on this one is just unbelievable. Last finger, my thumb, the BR Fire Opal, one of the special shades. It's already on my finger. This is just one swatch. Okay, it's a little bit more see-through, but it's duochromatic. It has a lot of glitter, a lot of reflective particles. It has a little bit of pink and green and gold, and it has some sort of a beigey champagne base on it. Let me clean my hand and we will continue. I just want to clarify one thing, my beautiful babies, and that is I haven't applied anything on my skin. It's completely clean. It doesn't have any product on it. No cream, no eyeshadow base, no nothing. If they are gonna perform on my eyes equally as good as they're performing on my forearm, I'm gonna be so obsessed. This is Extreme Aubergine, a deep aubergine color, almost like a plum. Take a look at this swatch, and I'm just completing the second half. It's super pigmented. The next one is Guilty Pleasure. This one looks a little bit more opaque. It's a little bit darker than Bronze Blaze, almost like a rusty greenish brown. Just here, it has a lot of glitter, a lot of reflective particles. It also has a different shade. This is very interesting to me. The next one is Disobedient. This is my shade name. I'm gonna give you my top 3 in a minute. This is a dark chocolate brown, so pigmented. This one even crumbled. It really picked up a lot of pigment. These do feel very creamy and delicious. This is gonna be one of my favorites as well, and that is Let's Flame, a vibrant, beautiful red shade. This is a metallic. Let's go on my forearm. This is red, but it has this sort of like orangey base on it. I mean, when we're talking about metallics, this is what I expect from my metallic. Last but not least, we have the other one that's a special shadow, and that is Astral Luna Gold. The texture in this one is very interesting, very glittery, and this is Astral Luna Gold.
Wow, oh my freaking god.
This is so sparkly. Looks like diamond dust. It has a lot of reflex. It has this duochrome sort of holographic base on it. So gorgeous and beautiful. Take a look at this gorgeous, super highly pigmented shades. Everything the brand claimed on their website is true. I am impressed. I'm super surprised and super amazed. These are fantastic. I mean, the level of pigmentation, everything on these eyeshadows is just wonderful. So beautiful. And personally, I don't think that it should be, or it has to be, that different from the Mothership larger ones. I mean, the Tim Pan shadow palettes. I'm about to test it out, to try it out, and to see if that is actually true. A lot of people tend to say that Pat McGrath Labs, Natasha Denona, they tend to be a little bit overpriced. Personally, I don't think so, my beautiful babes. I mean, of course you're paying for the brand, the high quality, and the materials, and the packaging, and the design of everything, and just the mastermind, you know, the artistry. And there's no money that can really pay artistry. You're paying what you get for in return. return. And I do believe that if you're getting something that's super high quality, then just go for it. If you're paying for something that has supreme quality, then it's fine. I have no issues paying $125 for something that actually works. Sometimes we pay maybe a little bit less, maybe a hell lot of less for something that doesn't even work. It doesn't even shows up on our skin. It's a little bit of a debate here, so I am a little bit torn. I do believe these are pricey. These are an experience, you know, it's like the whole vibe of the packaging, the design, you know, the whole vibe on the palette. These illustrations are just so beautiful. And if you have visited the Pat McGrath Labs website or IG, you see all of these videos with this retro vibe and this 80s vibe and the music, the inspiration. Therefore, I do believe that these are worth it when it comes to the packaging, the swatches, and everything that has to do with the first impression you get when you first meet the palette in person. I do have something in mind, and I want to let you know the shades that I'm going to be using. I think I want to be playing with something that's a little bit more on the safe side, just because I don't know the level of pigmentation. I don't know how these are going to perform. I want to start with this one, sort of like a transition shade, and I want to see how pigmented it is. First thing I'm going to do is to grab my favorite transition shade brush, the JH30 Juggling Heel X Morphe. Sorry if my dog is barking, but he's been on a journey, you know, his emotions and hormones are like, they're just not working on his face. Today we're going to be playing with the Hourglass eyeshadow base. This was a gift by my dear friend Ro as well, and I can't wait to try this one. This is the Veil Eye Primer. I told you just on my last video how much I love their brushes. Can't wait to try more products from them. Let's just see directions for this one. It says, squeeze a small amount onto fingertip and dot across eyelid. Gently pat to blend an even layer over the entire lid and up to the brow bone. Allow to dry completely before applying shadow, or leave bare for natural even coverage. I'm gonna be applying just a little dot here. I think this is gonna be enough maybe for both of my lids. I don't know. Rubbing it in just like this, and I'm gonna be applying this one here, this one here. We will see how it goes. Super excited. You babes, I'm filming this after I had my very first IG live. I'm just so hyped up, so happy that some of you showed up. Thank you, babies. Love you the most. And actually my friend Ro was there, so special. So I'm gonna be putting this one here. I do have a little bit of concealer, but I don't think that I will be having any issues with these two products. The concealer that I have to clean my eyebrows is super affordable, and I'm just following the directions. I'm putting this in. I'm gonna go on the other one, and yeah, that amount, it was less than a chickpea size, worked amazing for both of my lids. Wow, this is pigmented, feels tacky and feels pigmented. I am really curious to see how is this one going to perform. I really like this. It's getting a little bit more dry. I'm waiting a little bit, and I do feel the tackiness and sort of like a lifting effect. I don't know, maybe this is me.
So good.
I'm gonna go with this one, and this is gonna be the shade. Let me take a look back again. Gonna be Entrapment. Such beautiful shade names. The only thing I wish this palette would do is just like fold completely to lay flat, so you can grab it like that, but these do not. So that's why, I don't know, maybe that would be a little bit better for me. This is a light medium brown, but it's really pigmented. I'm gonna be tapping my brush 2 times on the pan to see what happens. This one's sturdy and heavy, so okay, not a lot of fallout. I didn't go hard, I just pressed like two times. I'm gonna be tapping out the excess. Wow, there was hell of a lot of pigment, and I'm gonna be applying this in a rounder shape, going back to the pan. Once you apply it on your actual lid, they immediately start to blend. So good. It's not one of the most buttery formulations I've tried. I do feel sometimes Anastasia's formula is a little bit more buttery than this one, but the pigment on this one feels a little bit more homogeneous. I don't know how can I explain that other than it's really good. I can see the payoff with this type of palette, my beautiful baby. is you don't really need to have a lot. It's blending super nicely. Just here I feel that my brush was a little bit too big. You can always go for something smaller so you can blend that area, especially on your inner corner. I'm gonna be grabbing this one to diffuse the color a little bit more. Okay, just framing my eye. Let me just finish the application on this one. I'm gonna come back with the second color. Let me build this up. Yeah, wow, this is just what I wanted. And I'm gonna be grabbing this GH45. This is Jaclyn Hill X Morphe. This is a very interesting brush because it's tapered. You can blend with this one. I'm really enjoying this formula and the pigment and the way it looks. The next shade that I'm gonna be applying is actually gonna be that one. It's gonna be the darkest brown, my favorite shade name. Okay, not my favorite shade, but my favorite shade name, and that is Disobedient. I am very disobedient, and I'm gonna be grabbing a JH brush as well in collaboration with Morphe, and this is the JH40. This is a blending brush, but this is more precise, and I really like this one to deposit color, blend the small areas, and then build or fluff the color out, dipping on my pan just like this. I'm gonna be boom 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 just 3 times, and I'm gonna be placing that color right on the outer. Go one more time. I don't see a ton of fallout, which is always great. One more time, just because I do want to build a hell of a lot of intensity. So I'm back, and I already have those 2 shades blend together. The lashes I'm gonna be wearing today are gonna be winged out, so I really want to have that. I want to have drama on the outer corner, but I want to keep this side just a little bit cleaner. That I'm about to apply now, and I'm super happy. Today is all about being bronzy. I'm gonna go with the shade name Bronze Blaze, my lid shade. Okay, this is gonna be the one. This is Bronze Blaze. Grabbing it with a brush. This is a flat brush from Oriflame Cosmetics. I need to use my other finger, of course. I'm rubbing this one in. The result is just super beautiful. I am on cloud number 9. I wanted to play a little bit more safely. I regret this. But I really would want, right? Oh my god, I wasn't filming. For how long wasn't I filming?
What happened here?
Didn't I just film? I've already finished applying my shimmers, and I decided to go for the Astral Luna Gold. The shade over here, I decided to sprinkle a little bit on top. I highlighted my brow bone using this Skin Show Divine Glow. Personally, I don't care too much if my outer edge looks a little bit crazy right now, just because I'm about to put concealer, foundation, everything. Either way, I'm gonna be applying a little bit more shadow. I just try to match everything with the tail of my brush so that I can accomplish that very nice rounder effect. And here I am gonna have more shadows, and then my eyes are gonna look super big. So I did want to have a little bit of depth over here because I'm gonna be applying winged out eyelashes, and it's gonna give me the final result. Let me just go finish the rest of my makeup. I'm super excited because for completion I'm gonna be trying out something that is also new, but you're gonna be able to see that in another video. This is a look, isn't it? I know that it's super bright. I have a ton of powder just because I like my foundation, my contour, a little bit of gloss. I hate the foundation lip. I've talked about that before. We're gonna finish together the lower lash line. I was expecting to have fallout from the specks of the glitter or just reflective particles all over my face, and I did get none. So I'm so happy about that. I applied mascara. I tried to do a little bit of a wing moment with brown gel eyeliner. This one vibely, but so today. This was just not a win. Go with the first shadow, build the intensity from lightest to darkest. I'm gonna go with the lightest one with this brush. This is the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe JH51. I'm gonna be going all the way on my inner corner. And I'm gonna be going with this blender eyeshadow brush from Too Faced. Yeah, this is much better. Connect it first, to the outer edge. I love to deposit first the pigment that's already blending. Here, you just flick it upwards. Now I'm gonna go with another brush, the JH number 42. This is what some people like to call a cat's tongue. Grab a little bit of the chocolate brown and we're gonna smudge it. You can do the same with a pencil brush. The application doesn't have to be super precise. Just make sure you're really getting close to your waterline. Once you apply the color and it's looking more smooth, grab the blender brush and you're gonna go one more time without any more product, blending everything. Now this time I'm gonna go for something that is really densely packed. It's almost like a broom, DJH number 43, and I'm gonna go with the plum shade, the aubergine shade. Extreme aubergine was it? It was, and I'm gonna be putting this one as close to my lash line, pressing in. This one really packs hell of a lot of pigment. Okay, I think that's enough. Once again, with this blender shadow and just very lightly to go on the side. Now the final step is going to be lashes. There has to be this perfect line and this perfect balance where you create and blend things out and you just merge them together and they become besties and not enemies. I'm going to finish that off camera, sweeping away all of this crazy bake. Once I finish with everything, I always go back and finesse things and just fix the little things that I didn't like as much as possible. But it's so important to really go back, try to fix things. I've noticed that, for example, one of my lashes the other day was coming off. That's totally normal. Those things do happen. Makeup is all about having fun. Of course, you want to make it look as perfect as possible, as symmetrical as possible, but do not have a harsh time just worrying about or stressing about your makeup, because at the end of the day it's all about feeling confident, you know? Let me do the rest of my makeup, my lashes, my lips, and just try to balance this out because I'm looking a little bit too white. Not super happy about that, but that's just because I only have contoured my face, and the concealer that I applied today was this one, the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. It's really pigmented, so I didn't go overboard. I used the same amount, but maybe it's because of the foundation. I don't know. I'm looking a little bit too bright right now, but we're gonna fix that in a minute. And I am back, my beautiful babies, to give you my final impressions on this jewel of the royal crown that is the Bronze Seduction Mothership 5 from Pat McGrath Labs. Just stunning. From packaging, formula, shade, there's so many looks you can do with this one. So gorgeous. I was doing the thumbnail. Yes, really blown away by this palette quality. It's just about the little details, and this palette really delivers in everything. Happy to have it. I feel like a kid in a toy store just grabbing and picking new things to play. And so thankful to my dearest friend Ro, who gave it to me as a Christmas present. It means so much to me. I will take such good care of it just because I really loved it and it comes from you, so that makes it even more meaningful. Today I wasn't very happy with my foundation and concealer because I do think it looks a little bit too white on camera, but when I see myself in the mirror, I do like the makeup that I create. It looks really bronzy. I mean, I want you to see this bronziness. You have to go and watch the other review that comes along with this one. I am of course wearing my one and only Glamalux official makeup t-shirt. Yay! I am Team Glamalux. We reached the end of this video, my beautiful babies. I'm gonna be creating more looks here on IG. Don't forget to follow me there on IG as Joe Gomez Beauty. You will find my portfolio, other fun stuff. I am always sharing stories, memes, funny things. I share it all. Thank you so much for staying until the end. And if you were new and this was your first time here, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the notifications bell so you will be notified every single time that I will be bringing content. That happens every single week like clockwork. So I'll be delighted if you join me. And don't forget that you and I have a date very soon. See you on the next one. Bye! Super proud of myself. I love the look. Productive as hell. My blazer looking snatch. My hair, could be better. But no hairdresser here. Take a look at this makeup. Babies, I'm obsessed. It's really weird how our eyes work like a camera, you know? I can see both ways and it's just it's a little crazy. I didn't. I'm joking. My mascara, I just broke my eye. But, would you mind? And that's a wrap. We're finished. We're good. We look good. We're gonna go nowhere, but that was a good time. Now it's time to take photos for my IG because that IG doesn't fit itself. No, honey. Yeah, here. I feel like a freaking Tom Ford ad. Tom Ford, hire me. Just look at this. And I have a dog like that. And he yells and screams and is barking all the time. But muy contento de haber terminado este tutorial. I'm joking. We just joke. Woo. And my arm is about to fall off. Standing with your arm like that is so painful. Just give me a sec. Oh my god. You know, I don't know what else to do.